How's it going, friends? On today's video, we are talking all about the top 10 public middle schools here in the Twin Cities. If you have a student in grades 6 through 8 and are curious about what some of the best options here are in the Twin Cities for a public middle school, stick around. What's up, y'all? My name is Bradford Schulz, and I work with the hardest working real estate team in the game. We are called To the Twin Cities, and this YouTube channel aims to be the best resource on the internet when it comes to schools in the Twin Cities. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe to the channel or click the little bell to get notified every time we post videos. And if you're looking to buy a home here in the Twin Cities or just need some help navigating the school systems, feel free to reach out to me at bradford@tothetwincities.com. I'd love to help. All right, let's get into it. All right, so as we get started here today, in the top 10, we have 3 charter public middle schools and 7 traditional public middle schools that make up this top 10. And of note, 7 of those top 10 middle schools come from just 3 school districts here in the Twin Cities. All right, starting things off at number 10 is Minnetonka Middle School West, located in Minnetonka, Minnesota, and part of the Minnetonka Public School District. It serves grades 6 through 8, and it has approximately 1,300 students with a 16-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. It's rated an A overall by niche.com and comes in 567th out of about 25,000 middle schools in the United States for best public middle schools. It also gets an A+ ranking for its academic offerings, and its teachers are rated an A. In 2023, and for the 10th year in a row, Minnetonka Middle School West was recognized by NAM for their outstanding commitment to music education. And for those who don't know what NAM is, it's the National Association of Music Merchants. It's a large trade show that happens in Anaheim, California. I actually had the opportunity myself to attend a number of years ago. In a former life, when I was a musician on a record label, I had the opportunity to go there, and it's a great opportunity for musicians from around the world to get together, and they also recognize the education and how important that is in the schools. All right, so coming in at number 9 is Wayzata West Middle School, located in Wayzata, Minnesota, and part of the Wayzata Public School District. It's home to around 700 students and has a 23-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. It's rated an A overall by niche.com and comes in as the 522nd best public middle school in the country. That's out of about, again, like I said before, about 25,000 middle schools. It also gets an A ranking for its academic offerings and its teachers, and also gets an A- for its diversity. It was also, in 2019, recognized for its educational excellence by being named a Blue Ribbon School. And something that I found really cool as I was doing the research on this middle school, and you'll see I mentioned it on a couple of the other schools coming up here, is that they actually take their 6th graders on a week-long trip to Eagle Bluff in southeastern Minnesota. It's an environmental learning center. All right, next up at number 8 is Southview Middle School. It is located in Edina, Minnesota, and part of the Edina Public School District. It has around 1,000 students and has a 15-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. That's pretty good. It's above the national average. It's rated an A+ overall by niche.com and is ranked the 456th out of 25,000 best public middle schools in the country. It also gets an A+ ranking for its teachers, some of the best in the Twin Cities, and an A for its academic offerings. Speaking of their teachers are ranked the 16th best for a public middle school in the state of Minnesota. And as I mentioned at the beginning, 7 of the top 10 middle schools listed here are part of just 3 school districts. And at 10, 9, and 8 here, we've represented those 3 school districts already. So you'll see more of that coming up here, and those districts are Wayzata, Minnetonka, and Edina. But before we get into more schools from the Wayzata, Minnetonka, and Edina public school districts, I want to talk about here at number 7, St. Croix Preparatory Academy in Stillwater, Minnesota. St. Croix Prep is a public charter school that serves grades K through 12. And so their grades 5 through 8 constitute as their middle school portion, and there's about 400 students in that group, and they have a 19-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. Rated an A overall by niche.com. Even more impressive, though, is that it's ranked the 95th out of around 4,000 public charter middle schools in the country. Being a top 100 charter middle school in the country, you also get an A+ for its teachers and an A for its academic offerings. And I made an inflection on the teachers aspect there, and that's because St. Croix Prep middle school teachers are ranked the #1 teachers in the Twin Cities for any middle school, period. And in addition to that, in 2021, it was named a Blue Ribbon School for its educational excellence and also has been recognized by U.S. News as a top middle school in the country. At number 6, we have Wayzata Central Middle School, and as mentioned before, another Wayzata public school district. Again, in another video, we've talked about the top public school districts in Minnesota, and Wayzata is number 1. However, the school itself is actually technically located in Plymouth, Minnesota. It has around 1,400 students and a 22-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. It's rated an A+ overall by niche.com and is ranked 379th in the country for best public middle schools. And as you've watched this video, this is becoming a common theme. In 2019, Wayzata Central Middle School was named a Blue Ribbon School for educational excellence. And now I know I mentioned this with Wayzata West Middle School, and I said it would come back around, and here it is. Wayzata Central Middle School sends their 6th graders on a week-long trip to Wolf Ridge, which is an environmental learning center in northern Minnesota. All right, and now here we are. We're in the top 5 public middle schools here in the Twin Cities, and coming in at number 5 is Minnetonka Middle School East, located in Minnetonka, Minnesota, part of the Minnetonka Public School District. It has around 1,200 students and a 16-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. It's rated an A+ overall by niche.com and comes in as the 352nd best public middle school in the country. And it also gets an A+ rating for its academic offerings and its teachers. And like Minnetonka Middle School West, Minnetonka Middle School East in 2022 was named by NAM as a top school for their outstanding commitment to music education. All right, coming in at number 4 is Valley View Middle School. This is located in Edina, Minnesota, and part of the Edina Public School District. We talked about Southview Middle School before. This is the other, so one of these 3 school districts that has recurring schools here in the top 10. They have around 1,000 students and a really good student-to-teacher ratio of 15-to-1. It has an A+ rating from niche.com and is ranked the 306th best public middle school in the country. And with Valley View Middle School being part of the Edina Public School System, Edina Public Schools are the 4th best public school district in Minnesota, and so with that comes some high rankings and recognition, some of them being that it's one of the best STEM school districts in the state. It's also number 1 for college prep in the state. They're also, again, kind of across the board recognized by NAM for their commitment to music education. And they're also known as a common sense school for their digital citizen responsibility. All right, coming in at number 3, Wayzata East Middle School. Again, and the last one here on the list, part of those 3 school districts, Wayzata, Minnetonka, and Edina. Wayzata East Middle School is located in Plymouth, Minnesota. It has around 600 students and a 20-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. It's rated an A+ overall by niche.com and is the 301st best public middle school in the country. And like I mentioned with Wayzata Central and Wayzata West Middle Schools, Wayzata East Middle School takes their 6th graders on a week-long trip to Wolf Ridge, an environmental learning center in northern Minnesota. I just find this fact with these 3 Wayzata middle schools really unique in that a lot of their schools didn't talk about outdoor education or getting out and being a part of Minnesota's environment, something that we're all very proud of here. And so just a really cool aspect of the 3 Wayzata East, Central, and West middle schools. All right, at number 2, we have Math and Science Academy, sometimes also known as MSA. It's located in Woodbury, Minnesota. It is a public charter school and has about 500 students in grades 6 through 12 and a 17-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. And being a public charter school, Math and Science Academy, also known as MSA, is one campus for all grades 6 through 12. It also gets an A+ ranking on niche.com and comes in as the 67th best charter middle school in the country. That's out of about 4,000 charter middle schools, and that is fantastic. MSA also gets an A+ rating for its teachers. In fact, it's ranked the number 3 for best public middle school teachers in the Twin Cities. It also gets an A for its academic offerings, its college prep, and its diversity. And one thing to note with MSA is they do have high academic standards. They offer a rigorous college prep experience and also really expect their students to come to school daily ready to be challenged. Okay, and here we are at number 1 is Nova Classical Academy, upper school. Like some of the other charter schools mentioned here, though, it is one campus located in St. Paul, Minnesota, that serves grades K through 12. In grades 6 through 12, they don't give this broken out numbers for every single section of the school, but for grades 6 through 12, there's about 500 students, which results in a 15-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. Another fantastic ratio there, again, above the national average. It's rated an A+ overall by niche.com, and the most impressive of the three listed here for charter schools, it is the 49th best public charter middle school in the country out of about 4,000. So that's pretty impressive. They can call themselves a top 50 school in the country for charter middle schools. It also gets an A+ rating for its teachers, an A for its academic offerings and college prep, and an A- for its diversity. And regarding its teachers, the school is ranked the number 2 best public middle school teachers in the Twin Cities. And as has been the theme today, is Nova Classical Academy in 2023 was named a Blue Ribbon School for its educational excellence. It's also rated a top middle school and high school with U.S. News, and also pretty much across the board in many categories, one of the top schools in Minnesota, not just the Twin Cities, on niche.com. So if you really have your heart set on one of these schools that we just went through here today, but you might not be living in the residentially assigned areas for those schools, most of these do offer open enrollment. You can go to their website. Every one of these websites has easy to find information on their enrollment policies, their availability, and what they offer, the timing of those things. So check out the school's websites and they will be able to provide you good information on that. And remember, these are the best middle schools in the Twin Cities metro area. And so if you are looking to open enroll at any one of these, do note they fill up quickly. So when you go to the website, check the dates, they have the information there, and be ready to enroll when the time comes. So if you would like our help buying a home here in the Twin Cities or navigating the school systems, I'm happy to help. Feel free to reach out to me at Bradford@tothetwincities.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next time.